gluten-free stuff have to be so hard? When you start to rely on stuff and then it doesn't come through, it's just so frustrating. Gluten-free. My vlog freaking sucks. You find things you really like, you rely on them, and then, like, fuck you. It's basically what it feels like. So I'm getting ready to pack for my trip. I'm going away. Yay! Fun stuff. And then I just want to take these, like, gluten-free cinnamon chips. I love this bakery. They make gluten-free stuff with real sugar. So fantastic. I called like a week in advance. And I'm like, can I just order extra? I know they do this. So they make these, like, they're almost like croutons. But they're not croutons. They're mixed with cinnamon sugar. So they're like croutons, but they're cinnamon sugar. They're super good. Great for a filling snack when you just need something. And I really, really enjoyed them. Loved them a lot. And so you come to rely on these things, these like go-to yummy snacks. Now, this at the bakery is not an everyday thing. They do it with whatever leftovers they have. Okay, I get that. You do it with leftovers. But if I'm willing to pay you to make them for me and you refuse, it's frustrating. I don't know. They literally make it with their leftover bread. It's not that hard. If they do it with their leftovers, I tried to make a special order because I wanted to take a bunch of the stuff away with me. And no. Sorry, we can't do that. We don't know if we'll have them. So I didn't order from them. And I'm hesitant to go back. Because it's like, when I find something I like and I rely on it, and then you stop making it, why? Or if I can't get it, why? Why would I put myself through that? I don't know. I'm struggling right now because I know my child really loves their baked goods, and their breads are so easy. But I mean, I can make gluten-free almond bread at home. So honestly, I was spending hundreds of dollars at this bakery a week, and I hesitate to go back because it's like something as simple as that when I need it because I'm planning on traveling. And I did end up actually really needing these sorts of things because the food traveling was terrible and there was nothing gluten-free. It really screwed me over. Yeah. So it's like relying on others and then you can't rely on them. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because you want to rely on something or like think it's going to be there and then it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm too hard on things or people or whatever I expected to be there, but I do. And same with this. Okay, so I'm currently, the reason why I can make this video is because I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for my food to be ordered. It doesn't look like a full parking lot at all. There's lots of spaces. I see this parking lot more full. And I'm still waiting 30 minutes for my food. I was on hold for 30 minutes getting here, trying to place a takeout order. And I wasn't able to because apparently they're too busy. And now I'm waiting 30 minutes for my food, which is fine. I don't mind waiting 30 minutes for my food. But that would have been the 30 minutes I drove here if they didn't answer the phone to begin with. Once again, one of the only gluten-free places. They actually have gluten-free fryers. Nowhere else in Niagara. Such a limited spot. And I really like it. So I'm waiting half an hour for my food. But I wish this wasn't the case, and it just is constantly the case. Being celiac, you can't eat out. You can't enjoy food. And I just want to enjoy food. That's all I want to do. So, this is my rant. Gluten-free. It's a pain in the butt. And I would honestly really love more accessibility when it comes to food or restaurants for gluten-free options. Just my personal opinion. And I'm sure not everyone's gluten-free, but like just to have the ability to eat places and like, yeah, you can order anything because we have gluten-free fryers. Everything's gluten-free. How do you get that? You don't get that very often. Like, it's so exciting. So I'm waiting half an hour for my food.
Okay, I finally have the gumption to talk about this without crying, I guess. As bad as it sounds, yes, it made me cry. So my husband threw out my gluten-free food that I waited an hour and drove an hour for. Yeah. He was cleaning out the fridge, and he thought my brand new takeout was the child's takeout of a week or 2 weeks prior, because I didn't label it. Didn't think it was required, but apparently it was. And I didn't like cry in the moment. I was really upset because I literally left. So normally I'm like super big at planning, especially if I have to go into my office because I have a really early morning, so I have to like prep everything ahead of time. And normally on Sunday or whatever the day before I have to go in, I prep. Like, part of my day is planned to prep for going in, like having to go into the office, because it's just such an ordeal for me. And like that day I was like, okay, I don't have to prep, like I've got leftovers, I'm good. And so I left it to packing my lunch to like 8 o'clock at night, and then proceeded to find out that he had thrown away my leftovers that I was going to use for my lunch the next day. That was really hard. That was really, really hard. Because of all the things I've talked about previously, like gluten-free, waiting forever. Only place in the area that has like a gluten-free fryer, which is like nowhere. So yeah. I tried to make this video earlier. I couldn't because I was crying too much. So I literally had to wait like weeks to process it and be okay with it. And I'm not mad at him. It's not like, I mean, yeah, he made a mistake. I'm not like pissed at him. It's just like the whole ordeal and like the frustration behind. Yeah, like I get well even talking about it. Just like having to go out and find stuff that's gluten-free and how hard it is. Because I was then left at 8 o'clock at night with nothing to eat. My fridge was not really full of food because I hadn't prepped. I didn't think I needed to. I had planned on what I had. So I had no mains. I had nothing de-thawed because I have to make everything from scratch at home. Or if I can't go out and just grab something quick. It was 8 o'clock at night. There was nothing open. And everything was frozen. I figured it out. I have like emergency things in my freezer for like just in case, and I was able to like get one of those out and ready and everything. But it's just like, thank goodness for that, because if not, I wouldn't have had a lunch. I wouldn't have had a lunch. It's just crummy. So gluten-free people out there, I feel ya. Even when you think you have a plan, then it all falls apart. Yeah. It was a rough one. Can you relate? I don't know.